Joining us now is Dr. Dambisa Moyo, who has written a lot on the world and the global economies. Dr. Moyo, you wrote about Africa. Bring us up to speed with that continent and how it fits into the BRICS story.
I think it's, in some regards, a false dichotomy to say sort of Africa is here and everybody else is somewhere else. I mean, there are aspects of the economy and the workings of the African economy that are a little bit of a laggard. But I think in general, there are many features of the African economy that are very emblematic of the emerging markets. Very young population, relatively low growth, certainly far below the 7% needed to double per capita incomes in one generation. But also, there are real concerns around the heavy dependency on commodities and also specifically the heavy dependency on China.
And China is having a huge impact. Obviously, it's had a good one with growth. And now the story is, if China has a bit of a sniffle on its growth, the rest of the world thinks it's got pneumonia. Are we so dependent on it?
Well, absolutely. And it's not just developing countries, developed countries as well. As you know, China is one of the biggest lenders to the United States government, foreign lenders that is, but also in terms of trade and foreign direct investment, but also if you think about bonds and issuance in the capital markets or capital flows in general, China has absolutely become a dominant player.
Dambisa, you chronicled how the West was lost, referring to the catastrophe of the global financial crisis and how the Western economies have failed. Have they repaired? Are they repairing?
So I think the best way to assess what happened, but more importantly, where we are today, is to look at the three key factors that drive economic growth. Capital, which is how much money you have, labor, the quality and quantity of your workforce, and number three is basically productivity. And I think in these three metrics, it's very clear that the developed countries, particularly advanced economies in the West and across Europe and the United States, continue to struggle in these three aspects.
Do we just expect too much from economies? Do we need to dial down that and work on them in a different way? Do we need a new approach?
So I think that's a fantastic question, and to me that's the most important issue that we need to address, both in terms of politics and diplomacy and how we engage with countries around the world, but particularly in economics. Those factors are all feeding into a new world order. It's creating non-state actors, whether it's wealthy philanthropists or radicalized terrorists, social enterprises. I mean, these are all creating a very different environment from which we can hopefully create economic growth. I am optimistic, but I do think that we need to innovate in the models that we have traditionally used to define economic success.